would you like to finally have the relationship of your dreams? If you are in a committed but unhappy relationship, have tried to find help but were disappointed in the results, this video series is for you. Hi, I'm Carol Anderson, and I've been married to my sweet husband Larry for over 44 years. As a licensed marriage and family therapist for 22 years, I've helped thousands create and keep the relationship of their dreams, and I want to help you too. In my mind-blowing series of 3 videos, you are about to learn 3 crucial secrets your marriage counselor probably never told you. Secret number 1, why marriage counseling may not have helped. Secret number 2, if your partner drives you nuts, they are probably perfect for you. And finally, secret number 3, talking about problems seldom solves them. But before I begin, first, let me tell you my story. One night, several years ago, I drove 4 hours to a conference. However, when I arrived at my hotel, I realized that I had dropped my brand new iPhone in a parking lot over 2 hours back on the road. I called Larry at about 9:00 p.m. to tell him that I had safely arrived, as well as my bad news. He surprised me when he sweetly volunteered to drive 4 hours to find my iPhone and bring it to me. I was both thrilled and relieved. But it wasn't always like that. You see, about 25 years ago, I almost threw it all away. One night, after about 4 years of marriage, I woke up out of a sound sleep and looked at my husband peacefully sleeping next to me. Suddenly, the feeling that I had made a huge mistake totally overwhelmed me. You see, the first half of our marriage was one power struggle after another over many issues. I was in a lot of pain and very angry. And I'm embarrassed to say, like so many others I knew, I thought many times about divorce. But I also thought about how it could cost thousands, which we didn't have. Even more importantly, I thought what it would do to our kids. I was a child of divorce myself, and still remember the pain that day my mom told me that Dad wasn't coming back home. So in my effort to fix it, I dragged Larry to almost 10 years of marriage counseling. And do you know how much that helped us? 0. Nada. Zilch. I even became a marriage counselor, but nothing helped. So knowing how important our marriage was, I got childcare and dragged Larry to a weekend workshop I had heard about, so he could finally get fixed. Boy, was I in for a surprise. Have you ever heard the proverb, when the student is ready, the teacher appears? What I discovered that weekend was that Larry didn't have to be fixed, and I could still get the loving, satisfying marriage I had always wanted. But my most important discovery was that for the first time in those 25 awful years, I realized what an amazing man he really was. I realized how my love for him was still there and had only been hiding all that time, buried under my anger. Now, I don't want you to think it's been an easy journey. It never is. And while neither of us is perfect, many of our issues have dissolved because we have learned so much and are truly committed to do whatever we need to do. And Larry, now retired, is no longer the man who would never be caught with his hands in the kitchen sink. He has now pretty much become my stay-at-home husband, helping me and supporting me in so many ways. Most importantly, I now know he would go to the ends of the earth for me, even if only for a phone. So if you're tired of an unhappy relationship, but are committed to making it better and want to find something that will really help, please sign up for my 3 video series right here on this page. In my first video of the series, I will share with you why marriage counseling may not have helped. our industry's dirty little secret and how it will likely result in your marriage failing, why individual therapy may often be the beginning of the end of your relationship, how to find out if your marriage counselor is competent in couples therapy, and finally, 4 pearls of wisdom my husband and I learned that saved our marriage. You don't have to waste any more time feeling unhappy in your relationship. Simply fill in your name and email and get instant access to my videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will have the honor of helping you begin the journey to the relationship of your dreams.